Hello bad publicity fans, this is Ice Hedge Fund here, and there'll be a link to my channel in the description below. Back with the Decklist of the week from the big boy. And we're looking at a trap-based engineer in the future with Motion Notion, and things like mandatory upgrades, but most importantly, Cerebral Overrider. So the basic theory is you motion out one of the above, and if they hit the overrider, you just wait until you can neurally impede them. If you score the upgrades, you can just fast advance to victory. And there is like a hierarchy of agendas as well. So there's a very good description here. I would definitely recommend giving it a read. But yeah, it basically makes a good bit of money. It has a couple of different routes to victory and some decent dice as well. You can also surprise them with a brainstorm. Now against HB, people tend to put down a sentry breaker just in case of architect, but there's always that person that thinks they can face check something and click through, and then you surprise them with brainstorm and say, nope, not today. Hope you enjoy. Okay, we're up against Andromeda, which I think could be a tricky matchup because there's a good chance they rebirth into Leela, which screws us. This is a decent opening hand because we have Motion, we have Ice that we can put down. We're going to keep this, and we have an archived as well, so if the first Motion should whiff, we can archive it back. But hopefully we can draw into a mandatory upgrades nice and early. That's not that. Okay, so we're just going to lateral growth a... Let's go quicksand on HQ, because that's often where criminals want to go, and just take money. Next turn we can power draw, get some money at the same time, and then hopefully find a good agenda. Gang sign, definitely Leela. Alright, time to find something good. This is not good at all. Okay, we're just going to ice up the centrals then. And hope that we can keep HQ relatively free from agendas. Easier said than done though. Could let them through this and get quicksand a bit more powerful. I think that's what we're trying to do. Nope. Okay. We're going to try and do it the manual way. There we go. Okay, so just to make sure you don't give it power counters when they're not running. That's fair. Rebirth into Leela. Leela, of course. Okay, well now motion plays become a little trickier as well, because all of a sudden now they're much happier to see us score agendas. Trashing special order. Okay. Draw. Not seeing anything interesting. And perhaps we need to cover archives as well, just to prevent the sneak door play. At the moment, we don't really need to. Just an aggressive secretary. That's not too bad to lose. But yeah, I think next turn, stick the silver on archives. And try and money up a bit. Or preferably, motion something out. Brainstorm seems tad extreme to put on archives. But maybe. We'll try it because we have two, and it will definitely prevent them from running there too often. The longer this goes on, the trickier spot we're in. We need to find ourselves a mandatory upgrade soon. Although the longer it goes on, the more possible it is that we can catch them with an overwriter, I think. Early game, people are very reluctant to run. Later, though, maybe. Faust. Okay. Maybe time to stick Nick Silver on HQ. Try and bolster our ranks a little bit. Food. I still think we protect ourselves. So silver into bronze into quicksand and bad. Silver and Vikram. They are coming for it. So the next ice may deter them a little bit. Just one subroutine at the moment. Yeah, it's 2 strength, which is still manageable. And this will go up to 2 strength as well, costing them another card. They get the food. Well, at least most of our ice is rezzed on. Or the important ones, at least. And we saw they got rid of an R&D interface, so they can't punish us quite as much for that bounce. HQ interface, yep. I think we draw one, install, take a credit. It's unlikely they're going to come through here again. Beta test is not what we wanted to see. In the write-up, it's pretty much the worst of the worst. If you've nothing else to score, basically, score the beta test. And they got the Desperado. Okay, well, it's happening then. Or is it? Can we over-advance them? Or we could do Secretary. We could draw and find something better. Let's draw. That's not helping us much. Biotic is okay. But only okay. So we'll just try and money up. Let's get rid of the beta test. We can archive for it if we need to. And we have a brainstorm protecting here as well, so you know, they're not going to want to try and run through it all that much. Special order paperclip breach. Nice. That'll do good work. Makes our next silver much worse. But quicksand will slowly get out of its reach as well. Ooh. Okay, Vitruvius it is then. And now the test begins. Siphon. There's certainly one way to deal with it. So, we can score the Vitruvius here. We could do 2 counters and then reinstall the ice. Might not be the worst thing in the world. No, 3 counters, reinstall ice. Yeah. And hopefully that gets us to easy street. Of course, it may not. They're going to get to have a chance to see beta test here. Sure enough, they do. And do we protect archives? I don't think we do. I think I think R&D is the more pressing one at the moment. I know there's an agenda in there, but hopefully, yeah, okay, that's grand. Sneak door is fine for us. They're seeing a lot of archive memories. But then again, we have 3 of them. So they were odds they were odds on to always see a couple of them. So yeah, 5 archive memories. And okay, this is pretty great. We can money up, get our brainstorm there, and take a credit. Maybe, yeah, we should have archived for Mushin. That was silly. But then again, we do need the money to protect both archives and get one of these up. Passport, dirty laundry. Well, that's annoying. They are going to get our other beta test. Boo. Well, at least they bounced the one we can't afford. And unfortunately, Vitruvius Neural doesn't kill them. Also, we can't afford it. We could lateral growth to get this out. Just to shore things up a little bit. I think that's the way to go. Onto R&D. Oops, R&D. And take 2. So drug dealer is going to make it harder to kill them. But we do have the 3 Vitruvius counters, so if we can land brain damage, then we're not looking too bad. We could even archive for money here. It's nice to have that freedom and flexibility. So if we don't try and think the good, I think we archived for hedge, archive for motion. Jackson's kind of whatever. So yeah, let's use some of these hard-earned motions, or hard-earned archived. That's what they're there for. Bounce back after siphons and all that. So, security testing on archives. How confident are they of getting through the brainstorm? No, we're not. We're not killing them. R&D. Seems good. Vikram will cause some issues though. It's 2 cards to boost and then 3 to break. Next silver will be up to 3 subroutines, which is on the limit for breach. Restructure is good for us. Jackson is fine. We could put it out as a sacrificial. Get back our money cards. Just in case we lose 2 of them. Siphon's good. Yeah, passport's at that annoying level. So we've quite a way to go before we can shut down the breach with quicksand, and then we could get a shutdown here. Speaking of shutdowns, okay, just gonna run Jackson instead. That works out okay for us. Let's go with blue level restructure and archive. I think a bit more flexible. Green level Mother Goddess. It's kind of fine. It gives these another subroutine strength. Draw blue level. Where do we want the Mother Goddess? This currently costs them 2 credits. So we could make it cost 4, 5, 6. There's a lot of ice being committed there. I think we go for it. No, R&D is where we can lose at the moment, because we have absolutely nothing there in hand. So I think we protect R&D instead. And it also means if they do get a bounce, assuming we can score, because if they score it's over. I would really like to see mandatory upgrades, because we need to put that pressure on. Okay, that's kind of fine as well. Let's get rid of biotic and maybe the 2 biotics. Because the only reason to use that is for beta testing. Oh no, maybe it's worth keeping one of them. We could get rid of blue level. Yeah. And I suppose we pop the Jackson instead of giving them the security testing. And also because we have good things we want to put back. Let's go hedge. Let's go with biotic and Maybe this actually the secretary could be really good here, and it may make them think twice about running another thing. Okay, I think now's the time. Motion overrider and advance by 1. Your move. So we have the safety net that we can get away from. We can still afford to be siphoned and be okay. We have nothing in HQ. And we can afford to res something here if we want. And it won't be too cheap for them to run through it. So now the mind games begin. Now drug dealer makes it harder to kill them, although 0 stack, so we're actually good now. And sports hopper doesn't work for them either. So this is intriguing. They are going to siphon us. But presumably now they just remove tags. So our motions are failing us. But it also shows that they're not that willing to attack them. So maybe that knowledge itself is very beneficial to us. Maybe we literally just have to weather the storm here. They have no cards to draw. They unfortunately do get security testing. But what other surprises have they in store for us? Yeah, seems good. And the levy, okay, they have it. Ooh, okay. Well, we have to go for it. If we can get this, we're in a much better position. But this is the old, well, they didn't run the first one, so they won't run the second one. But then the runner knows that they didn't run the first one, so maybe they'll try and sneak it out the second one. We will see. And now that the R&D interface is gone, maybe they think we can try and sneak out anything here. It's an interesting position to be in. Okay, they're going to just keep siphoning. And quicksand is finally getting there, but still not quite where it needs to be. So the next siphon will cost them quite a bit more. And remove tags. Nope, they're going to run. Okay. So we want to leave ourselves with 2 credits at least. So I think Vikram's the more annoying one to put out. So what can they do here? They can boost, and they can break 2, which means they won't be able to use any programs, but or they can trace, they have a lot of money. And what's the worst that could happen with 3 credits? Not all that much. Okay. So yeah, they can pay through the trace pretty handily here. Especially because they have the sports hopper at the moment. So it's only costing them the 3. And I don't think we res here. We hope for the best. Do they score? Okay. So we have a chance. It's going to be a long way back though, but the possibility is there. We got our overwriter back. Good news. And they don't hit it. So now let's just credit up. Ooh, we could have trashed resource. What did we want to take out? Temujin, maybe? I'm not sure. Leaves us on 0 though. Isn't a great spot to be in. So now we'll have 4 clicks. Biotic to have 5. So we need double. Yeah, either way we need double biotic to score out the global food. Or we can just keep chipping away with install events. And hope that that seals the deal. And they're not going to remove tags. In which case we can brainstorm. Good green level here. And then trash you. And trash you. And gain a credit. And we're probably too poor for brainstorm. It's unlikely to happen for us, I think. So we can score out Vitruvius next turn. And then wait. Or we could try and just hedge fund. Dirty Laundry R&D. Yeah, we're 1 credit too short. So I'll click through this 3 here. Yeah, not much we can do here. And we just keep the fingers crossed. Okay, that works for me. Jackson. Jackson could be good to dilute things a little bit. Or we can go for the score. So we could just try and score out here while we have the lead. Unfortunately, they can just keep coming through. I think we have to money up. Money up and hope for the best. And we can get rid of... you, I think. I don't think we're going to catch them out today. They didn't run either of the motioned cards so far. So perhaps they should, or perhaps they would. So this will cost them 4 credits now. At this stage they must think we've something good in HQ though. Okay, that's good. That buys us another turn. Overrider. Could try and install here as well. because when we go for this score, one of these is getting bounced. Or rather, this is getting bounced. And then they definitely can get through. So I think we shore up R&D and just credit and bank on them thinking that we haven't drawn anything good. Yes, very much flying by the seat of our pants, but has to be done. So hopefully we can draw an agenda here. Nope, okay. So we have to go for the score instead and hope for the best. I don't think we squeeze this out. 4 agendas left in R&D, and they're going to see 3 cards. Oops. Oh yeah, they need to bounce one. Try this back. And no, ice, I think at this stage. This is either win or lose, really. Yeah, passport gets through this easier. So they have lots of money. This makes it 4 strength. So, still pretty easy to break. So 3, 6 cards, or clicks. Yeah, Vikram now on the inside. Useless to us. Yeah, because they can just click through the brain damage. If only. That would have been genius. Wouldn't that be great? I still think your best chance is clicking through here, because if we do have it in archives, we can just get it to hand. You're going to get to see 2 from hand. Yeah. This is... I think this is the better call. But I would nearly even click through. Ooh, that's a surprise. Okay, now I have no idea. How do we get ourselves out of this one then? So they can go archives. We'll cost them everything. We're hoping to find a new early MP at that stage. Do they run HQ? They had the gang sign, so unless we really skirted the averages. So we know we've nothing for the next three cards. They're moneying up again. So possibly just archived hedge, install another piece of ice. Just in case they try and siphon us again. At least that way we're not giving them fresh looks. Yeah. Oh no, not that. Well, this has not worked out at all. Oh no. Well, looks like we're doing this then. Yep, that has not worked out. We could go hedge hedge. Or we can motion. No, they're not going to run a motion card at this stage. So hedge, hedge, and then we install this up. Next turn we can Jackson and try and draw 2. Try to draw through this this lock. Double biotic costs us 8. So we can biotic, use this biotic. Oh, nice. Do I have anything in archives? No, I do not. Okay. So yeah, I think money up, and then try and draw into a 3-2. Double biotic. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Whoops. I looked away for a second. Sneak door. Don't hit the Jackson. They're going to hit the Jackson. And that scuppers the plans. Okay. Jackson survives. No. As soon as we neural, they pop this. So I think we just install Jackson. Try and draw 2. If we draw into an agenda, and 2 clicks. Biotic to give us 3 clicks. Biotic to give us 4 clicks. I think that's what we have to do. Install Jackson. Raise and use Jackson. If we use Jackson again, they can easily sneak door. Nope, using archives just gets the click back. I really wish that interface hadn't messed around, although we did need the 2 hedge as well. I think we roll the dice. Okay. And then gain a credit. Or do we ice up? We kind of need all the money we can get at this stage. So I think we just take that. Get rid of trashables. Like you. And like you. We are not going to be able to afford you. We haven't seen any funny business out of them so far, but there's always the chance that they have something. So let's just go with green level, hedge, and lateral growth is always good actually. And now see if we can survive. So if they do run HQ, we have to pop this Vitruvius just to get any other card basically. We have the money to res this. We can survive siphons. Or at least a siphon. Okay, a bit of a rules dilemma there. And now they can get in for cheap. So they have a chance of seeing it here. Next over. Archive memories, okay. they're going to make a normal run. They're just going to money up, basically. So much for using the Vitruvius counter. Test, Desperado, Timmy. Okay. So there's 3 more agendas in R&D. I don't think we win here, and unfortunately I think we goofed as well. So we have the counter, we have biotic. We drew this with 1 click left. If we biotic, we end up with 2 clicks. No, we would have been 1 click short. Yeah, okay, we didn't mess up. Sorry, thinking aloud. We just kind of drew things at an awkward moment in time. The idea was right. I don't think they can take both traces, which means they can click through one of them. Yeah. Yeah, they have the correct. This is actually tougher. 14. Math is hard. Yeah, sports offer. So, trace 4. They can. Yeah, they can afford to take a brain. In which case we can neural. Actually, is it worthwhile us killing or getting a brain on them? Yeah. Actually, yeah, we don't need to neural them to death because we have the Vitruvius in hand. So this is winner boss really for both of us. We could neural archived that. This game has turned into madness. Okay, so this is it really. Oh, we survived somehow. Wow. That was intense. Well, that was a great game. I really enjoyed that. Very, very tough. But in the end, we managed to sneak out. It looked really, really dicey for us for quite a while. But we just about survived. Managed to draw the Vitruvius off the Jackson. Unfortunately, 1 click short of what we could have, our plan. But thank you, R&D. But hope you enjoyed. Come on over to Ice Hedge Fund for more than taking it on at Madness. And thank you for watching.